Well, I woke up at home, had a cup of coffee. I was late for a dermatology appointment. Turned on the TV and heard the plane had hit the tires. And I thought, what an idiot. I thought this little bitty plane, you know. So I drove to the dermatologist. It was only 4 minutes away. And they had the TV on. And while I was sitting there in the waiting room, the second plane hit. And then it was like, oh. By the time I got through and got home, turned on the TV, I watched them fall. Horrible.
On 9/11, I was working the golf pro shop at the Orangeburg Country Club, and we had the television on, and it was a very slow morning. The news came on, and we stayed glued to the TV practically all day. Just could not take our eyes off of it, just could not believe what was happening, just could not wrap our brain or our heart around it.
I remember not knowing what the World Trade Center was. So at first, I was like, 13, that's tragic, but I did not have any understanding of what the impact was. Because at the time, nobody knew how many casualties there were, nobody knew, nobody was really telling us, because I was in the 8th grade. So I just remember walking into algebra class and Mark Smith coming up to me saying, we're all going to die. And I was like, why? And he told me what had happened, and I was like, I don't know what the World Trade Center is, but I'm sure it's terrible. It wasn't until I got home, I can't remember if they sent us home early or not, but it wasn't until I got home and I saw the video that I realized that the Twin Towers were the same thing as the World Trade Center. And so that was when it kind of hit me that, oh.
It made me more appreciative of our firefighters and our policemen and our servicemen and those that dedicate their lives and spirits to the jobs that they do for our country.
It was surreal. It was like I was watching a disaster movie. I couldn't believe that a building would just fall like that. And I did. It was a sense of, this isn't really happening. And then I remember going outside and everything seemed too quiet. There was a quiet, and I'm sure it's a quiet of the mind trying to process that, but I was like, why is everything so quiet?
As an artist, there was a rush to do a lot of artwork about 9/11, and some of my close friends were involved in that. I've never chose my work to be political or have an overt statement, and I really wondered if I should do a piece for that, which I decided not to do. Because I grew up about 30 miles from Ground Zero in Connecticut, certainly not in a city, but in a small community in Connecticut. The first chance I got to go back, I went back to see Ground Zero, and my son was a firefighter during that time. He had just become a firefighter, and the thought of him rushing into buildings while other people were running away, and we've heard so many times, just scared the hell out of me. And I guess it was, I guess reality set in a little bit more, the reality that death is so easily to come to people with no right or wrong, no reason. Having a fear of heights and seeing those people jump and having to decide whether you're going to burn to death or die in a fall still reverberates in me a lot. So I think that's how it affected me. I think we're all, I feel a little wounded, around this time of year every year.